there's a whole science coming out now, Lila, called neurotheology. Neurotheology. And that means the closer you are to God, the happier your brain. And for example, I was having lunch yesterday with the Alzheimer's expert, Vince. And I said, Vince, what do you notice? Do you notice any difference between the patients you see in your office who are spiritual, who are close to God? And all? He said, oh, absolutely. He said, Bill, this is a new science called neurotheology. What we and other neurologists are noticing is the closer a person is to God, the happier and healthier they tend to be. So this is why we teach parents early on, build that little God center. Start, babies, talk about God when babies in the womb. Talk about God when babies are 6 months, through 3 months. So maybe their first word, they hear God all the time, God. So they say, Mama, Dada, Gaga, maybe, something like God. They hear God. And I tell moms to sing a lot. Singing is one of the biggest words in the Bible. And I say, let your kids watch you sing. They say, keep your mind on God. Keep your mind on God. A hum. Teach your kids to hum. It's called hum singing. Science made simple. When you hum, you cause vibrations to go up into your brain, and you turn on your feel-good center. See? So the kids say, Mommy, why are you humming all the time? And you explain to them, it feels good. It feels good. Well, teach me, Mommy. I want to feel good. And I keep coming back to that term, feel good. Lila, that's the title of our newest book, because that's what kids tell me when I ask them in the office, like teenagers say, what do you want? They don't say, I want to be healthy. They say, Dr. Bill, I just want to feel good. So that's why I use the term feel good and feel better a lot.
I'm crying. That's so beautifully said. And it's such the wealth of knowledge that you have, Dr. Sears, and it's so practical, but we're so rushed, I guess, today. I don't know what it is, distracted, but taking a moment to just sing with your kids, hum with your kids. God is good. Life is good. You think that can heal people? I mean,
it can heal people. Yeah, wow. Exactly. See, your immune system inside, we are blessed with an army inside. You and I, you have an army, we have an army of trillions of little fighters, NK cells, natural killer cells, and others. But the brain is the CEO of your immune system. And the brain sends text messages all day long, day and night, to the immune system. And the brain says, you go fight those germs. You go fight those toxic thoughts. You go fight all that. And the immune system sends text messages from the gut. The gut is where most of it is, up the biggest nerve in the body called the vagus nerve into the brain. And they're sending text messages, okay, brain, we'll do our job down here, but don't stress us out. Because the immune system doesn't like stress. When you're better up here, we'll fight better for you. So that's why we try to help kids develop a stronger immune system at all ages.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love the explanation you're giving is such a beautiful one. It's so simple. I know, I don't know if you were saying this before the interview, before we started filming or after, but you explain things to be remembered. And you're giving us a easel, like the cheat code again for how to think about these things. It's wonderful. It's really your work. Again, your work. I can't say how wonderful I think it is. The last one was share well.
Share well. Friendships. Young teenagers, and I love teenagers. But before we get to teenagers, I'll mention there's a kind of a little philosophy trait going around there called free thinkers. Free thinkers. And I had, for example, a patient in my office recently came in and for counseling, a 15-year-old. And the mom I'm counseling, sometimes we'll say, well, tell me, Joe, how's your relationship with God? And then this mom later said to me, well, Dr. Bill, we want him to be a free thinker. We want him to make up his mind about God when he's, 15 or 20. We just want him to be a free thinker right now. And this mom, sometimes you say things you wish maybe you didn't, but I say, well, please don't be offended by what I'm about to say. But what you said about free thinking reminds me of one of my favorite movie titles, Dumb and Dumber. And she like that. I said, a child's brain grows most in the first 5 years, triples in size, grows 90% the first 5 years, almost fully grown by 15. So you plant the seeds in the brain garden. Your child's the greatest garden ever grown is your child's brain. You plant seeds when the ground is most fertile. So that's when you teach your child about God, and you teach your child about things you want them to remember, like you mentioned.